Do you remember being a kid in the 70s and the 80s and ripping open a Tootsie Roll Pop and inspecting the wrapper's menagerie of characters for the little chief Shooting Star? Lore had it that if you found Shooting Star, it entitled you to a second Tootsie Roll Pop for free. I say it was lore because it was never the case. I do remember being 4 or 5 and finding Shooting Star on the wrapper and making my way to a convenience store countertop, which loomed over my head at the age of 4 or 5 because I was a shorty. I'm still a shorty. But I had one full Tootsie Pop in my mouth, a freshly wrapped Tootsie Roll Pop. I made my way to that counter, put the Tootsie Roll Pop down, slapped down that wrapper as if it was cold hard cash.
To no avail and being let down.
Do you also remember fruit stripe gum and they said that you could eat the wrapper? You didn't have to unwrap the gum. You could just throw the whole thing in your mouth and chew it. It wasn't pleasant. You could in fact eat it because it was non-toxic paper material, but after you tried it once, you knew you were never gonna do it again. Do you remember the zebra mascot? He actually had a name. His name was Yipes. The original marketing campaign had multiple animal characters. In addition to the zebra, there was an elephant, a tiger, and a mouse. But since the fruit wrappers were zebra striped, I think the zebra won out. The zebra Yipes and Beyonce the rest of the cast in that marketing campaign. I think they finally discontinued fruit stripe gum. Oh, and did you know that this little guy had a first and a last name? That's right, Poppin' Fresh. Poppin' Fresh. In other childhood gossip news, did you know that Princess Leia had an 8-year relationship with Paul Simon? And that Linda Ronstadt hooked up with Mr. Star Wars George Lucas? And did you know that the band Tears for Fears got its name from a form of psychotherapy called primal scream therapy? And that Huey Lewis in the News was originally slated to be named American Express? For obvious reasons, they didn't stick with American Express. And also the Bangles were originally supposed to be called The Bangs. The Bangs. They added the L and the E because another band had already taken the name The Bangs. I think the Bangles went out on that one. This was all just a small example of what we talk about on my lives.